Folks, I will try to be quick. This is just a very quick overview of herbarium objects in an Islandora 2 repository. We migrated this content from a Drupal 6 repository, Fedora 3, and it was originally created in 2010. I'll just paste a link to the slides in the chat because I'm going to spend probably the rest of the time. So our metadata is modeled using Darwin Core, simple Darwin Core, which includes occurrence, location, and plant taxonomy information. Data lookups, which taxonomic information if the user provides a scientific name. So it goes out to the GBIF site and data. In our previous version, we had a lot of data cleanup where people will manually type. It is really clean, and we can leverage all of the wonderful things that we get from good metadata. We also have location information, and we do a lookup of. Can speak up, but I think I'm speaking at a good level. But I'll try it again. But GBIF information, location is generated from NRC Canada's geonames, and we use a limiter of PEI to populate PEI place names. And the repository includes high-resolution images along with the derivatives. You land on the site. You get a grid view of the display, and you can see that if you select this item, you'll see the specimen itself, and we also have hot links to canned searches for each of the taxonomic information and location information. Select a specimen. You can scroll down and have a look at the location information, which links to internal searches of RDF data. So these are all of the specimens that were collected in Mermaid, for example. And these are internal searches, so I can select a specimen sample, and that brings back all of the specimens of that particular type. You can see the taxonomy on the side is very rich. If I come back here, I got to turn the chat off. Sound is okay. If we have a look at the map view, this gives you a display of all the plant specimens that have been collected. We thought that the item in New Brunswick was some sort of wrong metadata, but there was a specimen collected in New Brunswick, and that's why it appears there. If I select, how can select a specimen, and you can see how that's rendered within the display. You can select that specimen, and you get to the specimen information. The other tabs here display the taxonomic information. Again, all of those are linked to searches. It includes terms like the common name or the vernacular name for the item, which can be useful when you're providing a search for people who may not know the scientific name. Likewise, link out to the forest graph view. And this is the metadata that is available on the tag, with each of the specimens. And we've got a very basic XML metadata view. And that's something we're hoping to improve. So right now it doesn't generate valid simple Darwin Core. It's sort of a pseudo version of it, but you can see how we've got the fields labeled so that when we're ready to generate that Darwin core, we're able to. Just like to thank my colleague Paul Pound, who did all of the work migrating this site and leveraging all the awesome capabilities of solar. I think the faceted display is a really good example of, again, if you've got good, rich metadata, you can provide a really interesting interface for those people who are using it. Thanks.